Welcome to Canada is Beautiful, a new channel by me, Mike Spark. I will be documenting my travels in this massive country. This summer I plan on visiting each province and uploading one or more videos for each one. I'll have 2 or more audio tracks on each video, one with just music, and 1 or more tracks with hopefully interesting information on the images I am showing you. First video I put up on my channel was a quick video showing the alterations I made to my Chevrolet Bolt EV that I am nomading in for this trip. Link to that video will be in the description. This is the second of what should be many videos. The area I'm covering is Victoria, BC and its vicinity. To start with, I have some interesting facts about Victoria. With a perfect growing climate, Victoria is known internationally as the City of Gardens. The city has an annual flower count dating back to the 1970s. The total blooms counted in 2018 was over 3.4 billion. That's with a B. Victoria's Chinatown is the oldest in Canada, and Fan Tan Alley is the narrowest street in Canada. Friendly is an understatement. Victoria has been named both the most romantic city in Canada and one of the top 15 friendliest cities in the world. Other accolades include Canada's best city to live in for women, and both the 7th best city and 2nd best small city in the world by International Travel and Tourism magazine Condé Nast. Bright lights, beautiful city. As the provincial capital, the Parliament buildings have approximately 3,300 energy efficient lights, and roughly 1,600 lampposts across the city hold hanging flower baskets every summer. Victoria is one of the most bike-friendly cities in the country, with hundreds of kilometers of cycle paths, bike lanes, and routes in the city, including the incomparable Galloping Goose Regional Trail. Time for tea. 500,000 cups are served annually at the Fairmont Empress. Strong support for all things local. Vancouver Island has over 2,800 farms, with nearly 1,000 in the Greater Victoria region and 700 in the Cowichan Valley. The world's tallest freestanding totem pole is in Victoria's Beacon Hill Park. National Geographic recognizes Vancouver Island as one of the best cold water diving destinations on Earth, and the renowned Jacques Cousteau Society rates the area second only to the Red Sea for diversity of marine life and water clarity. Victoria's waters are home to 3 resident pods of orca killer whales, totaling 76 whales. The Art Gallery of Greater Victoria has the most comprehensive collection of Asian art in Canada. Number of annual visitors to the internationally renowned Bouchard Gardens, a National Historic Site of Canada, over 1 million. The Royal BC Museum, founded in 1886, is one of the foremost cultural institutions in the world. Now for some history. First settlers. Long before Captain James Cook became the first non-Aboriginal person to set foot on Vancouver Island in 1778, Victoria's rugged, pristine wilderness was home to First Nations people. Many Indigenous families lived on southern Vancouver Island, each with distinct family group names. These peoples could be separated into 3 groups that spoke different dialects of the North Straits Salish, or Lekwungen language, probably got that wrong, and became known as the Songhees, the Saanich and the Sooke First Nations. Victoria retains deep ties to Indigenous culture and is home to several First Nations groups. Gold fever. In 1858, gold was discovered on the Lower Fraser Valley, resulting in a population explosion in the fledgling settlement of BC. In 1858, the estimated settler population in Victoria was roughly 500, but news of gold spread fast. In just 2 months, over 30,000 gold miners ventured to the Fraser Valley through Victoria before heading to the mainland. Miners needed a mining license from Victoria. Many came from the US, where they had participated in the California gold rush of 1848, while others came from across the continent and Europe. A growing, diverse population. The allure of gold attracted a diverse migrant population to the colonies of Vancouver Island and BC. Miners and adventurers alike From as near as California's goldfields to as far as Australia, rushed to Victoria, which was the only ocean port and outfitting center for the goldfields of the Cariboo. The gold rush was also a springboard for the arrival of several thousand Chinese migrant laborers who continued to arrive through the late 19th century to work on projects like the Canadian Pacific Railway. An established capital. On July 21st, 1871, BC became the 6th province of the Dominion of Canada, and Victoria was proclaimed the capital city. With Confederation, the continued establishment of the British, later Canadian, naval and military headquarters on the Pacific coast at Esquimalt, adjoining Victoria, was guaranteed. A thriving modern city. In the 20th century, Victoria evolved as a city of innovation, tourism, and education. The city is home to Canada's Western Naval Base and a major fishing fleet. A thriving information technology sector with annual revenues exceeding $4 billion is now one of the area's largest industries, along with marine, forestry, and agricultural research. Victoria is also known for its educational institutions, including the University of Victoria, Camosun College, and Royal Roads University. With a growing regional population, pleasant climate, and scenic setting, Victoria has retained a vital but comfortable quality of life inspired by a relaxed island mindset. The Greater Victoria region is proud of its rich heritage, historic downtown, beautiful natural island environment, and of course, its inner harbor and scenic seascapes. Now some FAQs. What's the weather like? Victoria has the mildest climate in Canada. Greater Victoria is one of Canada's driest areas with an average snowfall of just 25 centimeters, 9.75 inches, and an average rainfall of 592 millimeters, which is about 23 inches. Less than recorded precipitation in Vancouver, BC, or Seattle, Washington. Summers are pleasantly warm, but not too hot, and the winters are mild. How large is Victoria? Greater Victoria covers an area of 695 square kilometers. The city of Victoria's population is 85,792. The capital region population is 392,000, and the population of Vancouver Island is just shy of 800,000 in 2016. How many parks are there in and around Victoria? There are 48 regional, provincial, and federal parks in Greater Victoria, totaling more than 7,600 hectares, which is 22,700 acres. When was Victoria established? Victoria was established as Fort Victoria in 1843 by the Hudson's Bay Fur Trading Company and was incorporated as a city in 1862. What is the city of Victoria's motto? Semper Liber, which is always free. Where is Vancouver Island and how big is it? Vancouver Island is the largest island off the west coast of North America, tucked against the mainland coast of BC and the north shore of Washington State's Olympic Peninsula. Vancouver Island occupies an area about the size of Holland. The island stretches 500 kilometers southeast to northwest, with an area of 3,175,000 hectares and 2,150 miles of coastline. It is separated from Vancouver, BC by the Strait of Georgia to the east and from Washington State, US by the Strait of Juan de Fuca to the south and southeast. Vancouver Island is actually closer to the US than mainland Canada. How large is BC? BC is Canada's third largest province and occupies about 10% of Canada's land surface. While BC is nearly 4 times larger than Great Britain and 2.5 times bigger than Japan, its population of 4.8 million is 14 times smaller than Britain's, and its landmass is a little more than 1/3 the size of India. Now for some awards and accolades. Victoria is widely recognized as a top destination in the travel and tourism industry, but also well known for being all around awesome, with a trophy case to prove it. Here's a sample of some of recent awards and accolades. In 2020, it was number 8 in the top 20 best small cities in the world from Condé Nast. Number 2 in the top 5 islands in North America, again from Condé Nast. And 20 best places to visit in 2020, Vancouver Island from CNN Travel List. In 2019, number 4, top 5 cities in Canada from Travel and Leisure World's Best Awards. 2018, top 10 friendliest cities in the world from Condé Nast. In 2017, we got number 2 in top 20 best small cities in the world, Condé Nast again. Victoria voted among top 10 rising stars for meetings and conferences from Smart Meetings magazine. Top 5 ranking in the prestigious 2017 Agents' Choice Awards. And in 2016, number 6, best islands in the world from Condé Nast. Number 7, top 25 best cities in the world from Condé Nast. Top city to be a woman in Canada from the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives. And most romantic city in Canada. Thank you for watching to the end of my first travel video on my channel. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for when my next videos drop. Have a great day.